They say truckers see the weirdest things on the road. I always laughed it off. Ghost stories, road delirium, sleep-deprived minds playing tricks. That was before I hit mile marker 197. It was just after midnight, somewhere in the Nevada desert. No towns for miles, no lights except my headlights stretching ahead into black nothingness. The CB radio crackled, but no one was talking. Just white noise and the low rumble of my rig chewing up asphalt. I'd been driving a solid 10 hours. Tired, sure, but not hallucinating. That's when I saw her. A woman standing by the roadside. Long white dress, pale skin, hair hanging over her face. No luggage, no car, just standing there with her thumb out. I slowed. Something about her felt off. But guilt edged in. What if she was in trouble? I rolled down the window. "You okay, miss?" She didn't speak, just looked up, real slow, like her neck didn't want to cooperate. Her face was shadowed, but her eyes caught the light. Pale, cloudy, almost blind. Need a ride? Still nothing. But she opened the passenger door and climbed in like she'd done it 100 times. The air turned cold the second she shut the door. "Where you headed?" I asked, trying to keep it casual. "Just down the road," she said quietly. Her voice was brittle, like it hadn't been used in years. I nodded and put the truck in gear. We drove in silence for a few miles. I kept sneaking glances at her, but she didn't move. Didn't blink, just stared out the windshield. Then I noticed something strange. The odometer wasn't ticking up. We were driving, sure, but the numbers weren't changing. The scenery wasn't either. Same empty highway, same hills, same dead tree with a broken fence post. Over and over again. I tapped the GPS. It spun in place. "You seeing this?" I asked. She finally turned to me. "You shouldn't have picked me up." My stomach dropped. "What?" She smiled. Wide. Too wide. Then she was gone. No puff of smoke. No door opening. Just gone. One moment there, the next, empty seat. I slammed on the brakes. The truck screeched and fishtailed to a stop. Heart hammering, I climbed out, flashlight in hand. I walked a few feet from the truck and shined the beam around. Silence. No woman. No sign of her. Except, I was back at mile marker 197. I looked down at the sign, confused. I'd passed that marker 20 minutes ago. I turned around. And my truck was gone. The entire highway behind me was pitch black. No taillights. No engine hum. Nothing. Then I heard the whisper, right behind me. "You shouldn't have picked me up." I spun around, nothing. But when I looked back at the marker, I noticed something carved into the post. 197. She rides again. I started walking, running, down the road. My phone had no signal, no GPS, just that damn static on the CB. I walked for what felt like hours. Every time I passed a marker, it was the same one. 197, 197, 197. Eventually, headlights appeared. A rig, just like mine, slowing down beside me. The window rolled down. A man leaned out. "You okay, friend?" I was about to beg for help when I saw his passenger. It was her, smiling. And then they drove off, leaving me alone with the dark, the static, and mile marker 197.